Hi, it's Dominic from SperanoArts.com with another pottery tip. If you like this tip, feel free to go to my website, SperanoArts.com. Feel free to check me out on Etsy. It's etsy.com/shop/SperanoArts. Feel free to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel and see any of the other tips and videos I've done. Feel free to join my mailing list. There's numerous things you can do. Feel free to email me if you have any questions and try to get back to people as best I can. And if you're interested in any personal coaching on pottery, you can always set up a time with me via Skype, unless you're in the New York or Long Island area, where you can catch me at Shopway Ceramic Studio or Island Pottery Studio in Mineola, New York. So here is your daily tip. So oftentimes I'm asked in the course of an 8-week session, either at Shopway Ceramic Studio in Williamsburg or Island Pottery Studio in Mineola, New York, what do I do with my clay that dried out? And it's a really simple thing, and all you need is some Tupperware. You break it up into as fine a paste as possible, into like a fine dust, and you put it in some Tupperware and you add water, and it'll reconstitute that way. The drier it is, the easier it is actually to reconstitute, which seems kind of bizarre a little bit, but I'm sure there's a perfectly sound scientific reason for it. And anyway, you just get yourself some Tupperware and you keep it in some Tupperware, and then you just add water to it as it's dry, and it'll come down into slurry. And then, as you can see behind me, I've got some plaster bats. You just put it out on a plaster bat, the plaster will absorb the water, and then you wedge it back up and it's good to go. I recommend breaking it down as much as you can with a hammer or something, anything. That way you have less chunks, because the bigger the chunk of dry clay, the longer it's going to take for water to get into that chunk of clay, and it might take months sometimes. And you'll probably have noticed this if you're at a communal studio, how they might recycle the clay. They probably have large garbage pails full of it, and you can't see it from the video, but I'm surrounded by pails full of wet clay that's just sitting, and I check on it from time to time, make sure it's still wet, so it doesn't dry out on me. I even have a large, off-camera, there's a large bin of just dry chunks of clay. And it's really simple to recycle. If you start getting into but clay chemistry, and you start want to add stuff to it, like frits or polymers or paper or something, that's a little bit different. That requires a little more experimentation and some more guidance. But very simply, just take your dry clay, keep it in a Tupperware, add some water, wait for it to break down, pour some water, excess water out, put it on a slab, plaster slab, let it dry up, wedge it, you're good to go again. So that's today's tip. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you out. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to know about, please email me. It's speranoarts@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe this video if you found it useful. You can always go to my website, SperanoArts.com. Feel free to check out my Etsy store. It's Etsy.com/shop/SperanoArts. And you can also go to my artist shop on Threadless. You can see the link at my website, where I have pottery-inspired t-shirts, as well as other things. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, get into the studio and make something.